The drone attack at the Air Force base in Jammu shows us two very different things. One is the timing and purpose, and second, as to how effective these low cost options can be. So uh, let me take the uh, timing of it. Very recently, the Prime Minister has held a political meeting with the leaders of Jammu and Kashmir. A couple of months earlier, there was a ceasefire in place, violence levels are down, and situation is getting better and better in all aspects in J&K. Just to keep themselves relevant, terrorists have stepped up their strikes in the valley in the recent weeks. And we notice a trend that they have started using more of handguns, started targeting policemen off duty or other civilian targets, only to keep themselves relevant, to keep the pot boiling, so to speak. In a similar manner, this drone attack, investigations will prove later as to how it has taken place, whether it is across the borders or it is launched from the Jammu region. But it is also to activate the Jammu region. It is also to activate the region of the IB. Here, it is not the line of control. Remember, in Jammu, it is the international border. So it is to expand the area to Jammu region as well. On the other hand, if we talk of drones being used as a low cost option, we have seen this happening across the world, whether it was the Aramco oil field or more recently in Azerbaijan. uh, Drones are increasingly being used. They are a low cost option, require less training, easy to operate, and most important, most of them fly below the horizon of the radar. And these are the asymmetric options that we have to watch out for. Now, all our important installations become vulnerable. So, what can be done? We will have to plan for defensive measures as well as offensive measures. As far as defensive measures are concerned, we'll have to look at spot defense. We will have to gather better intelligence about such issues. But apart from such prophylactic measures, we also have to get into the technical side. Most of the drones, if not all, use radio frequencies for control. It is possible to use jammers. We have to plan on various measures that will have to be put in place. And then there are high cost options like the missile defense that Israel used very recently in the last month. There are so many different um, platforms that use the air envelope. It is not only air fighters, fighter aircrafts. It is also helicopters, drones, long range vectors, missiles, uh, small copters. So the point I'm trying to make here is that there are too many stakeholders in this space. There is a need for coordinating the air defense umbrella, and very rightly so, we are on the cusp of evolving an integrated air defense command with Air Force in the lead, which can coordinate not only all the stakeholders, all the users of the airspace, but also the air defense envelope of India.